everybody, and welcome back to Beyond Soft Reviews. The name is Brian Chevre, and today I'm going to be talking about the latest edition of the DCEU, and that is Black Adam. Black Adam is a movie directed by John Colette Serra, and it features Dwayne The Rock Johnson as Black Adam. It features Noah Centineo, Pierce Brosnan, Quintessa Sendell, Alice Hodge, and many, many more. Now, this movie has been 15 years in the making, and The Rock has been attached to this role for that many years. So kudos to him for sticking his guns and playing this character. And this movie has been marketed as a big shift in the DCEU. Not quite, not really quite. The movie itself is fine, not perfect, but it's enjoyable, at least for what the theaters are offering in these days. It is quite a good popcorn flick. And I'm saying this as someone who is not a fan of The Rock's acting skills. I'm not a big fan of his acting skills. I am a big fan, however, of The Rock as a wrestling legend. But I really enjoy The Rock in this character. I believe his intensity as Black Adam, and I love everything he does in this movie. And I like the fact that they kept him as an anti-hero, not crossing the lines of a full-fledged villain, but not quite doing it as a hero either. And the Justice Society of America, one of the groups that I wasn't expecting to see this far appear in this movie. I do have an issue with that, with them aligning themselves with a character like Amanda Waller. We know who Amanda Waller is, played by the wonderful Viola Davis, who is perfect casting, by the way. She's the best thing on the first Suicide Squad movie, so yeah. And I never believed these characters answering a call from her. So it bugged me throughout the movie, just thinking, how the hell does these characters align themselves with her, of all people? But regardless, their participation in this movie was fantastic, and kudos to Pierce Brosnan. He was the MVP on this movie, and I know people will confuse Dr. Fate with Doctor Strange, but when it comes to the publication of these two characters, Dr. Fate came first, and Pierce Brosnan plays this role wonderfully. I love every scene he's in. I wanted to see a lot more. Hey, I'm ready to see a solo film with Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. Give me that, please, DC. And the usage of the JSA was great. Some of the things that bothered me from the movie, aside from that little dangling thing of the usage of Amanda Waller, the slow motion in this movie, it gets tiring very, very fast. At least with Cyclone, because of the nature of her powers, it makes sense using something as slow motion. But you don't have to use slow motion every 5 minutes. I was tired. I was this whole thing about the slow motion and the lightning coming out of Black Adam. Oh, good God. That's a bad decision from the director. And when it comes to the story, they do keep it pretty faithful when it comes to Black Adam's origin. They take their own liberties with it, but yeah, pretty much the same. And the usage of the family in this movie, I was tapped out of them. I couldn't stand any of them, neither the mom, nor the kid, nor the uncle. I just wanted to get over with them and go back to the superheroes, because that's the most interesting thing about this movie, the superheroes, and the anti-hero in Black Adam. The action sequences with each character work beautifully. I like how they use Black Adam, how they showcase his powers. I loved it, and especially the other ones in the JSA. And the big surprise, the big return of the certain character with an S in his chest. Yeah, I am ready to see more of him in the DCEU. I've been missing him for a while. So is this a great movie? No, to me it's made DC, and but at least it's an enjoyable film. It's got great action. The heroes, the metahumans are fantastic in this movie. And for them alone, I'd give it a big thumbs up and 3 out of 5, because I really like what I saw with them. anything else when it comes to the villain. Fucking weak. I fucking hated that they didn't do much with the villain. I like the visuals, not much the usage of the character, and the family could have done without them. But we needed an avatar to the for the public to get behind on, and yeah, I guess why not? And the whole beam in the sky thing comes back again in this movie, and oh good God, this could have been a great movie. And one of the things that really was bothering me, and it was one of the preoccupation of mine, knowing that this movie has been so long in the making. I was getting a little worried that they would detach the Black Adam character out of the Shazam lore, but and completely ignore the whole Shazam thing. And at least they do connect it quite a bit. The wizard from the first Shazam movie appears in this movie as well. So knowing that, I like the fact that they didn't got themselves out of Shazam. We still have to see Shazam and Black Adam meeting face to face, and hopefully before that other confrontation that people are so looking forward to. So to me, thumbs up, 3 out of 5. Enjoyable time in the movie theater. Mediocre, but still good. Still good. I still recommend it. Anyways, guys, did you guys like the movie? Let me know in the comment sections down below. And that's about it for today. Remember to check out my podcast, the Beyond Stop Podcast, at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you listen to podcasts at. And that's about it. I'll be seeing you guys soon.